Oh, since we're on the subject of transforming robots, who felt like Knight Rider SG was jumping the wrecks when they turned KARR into a GoBot? I mean,
They did what now?
oh, you don't know?
No, I do not.
You got us a picture?
Me.
Hang on, let me find one on Google image search. Right, I will show you KARR in his Mustang form. Let me just find a reasonably good one. Just trying to find one on Google image where it's actually from the actual show. I'm glad that image is there as well. Right, right, here is KARR in his Mustang form, if it'll actually let me post it. Ah, damn it. Hang on. View image. Oh, you're really going to do this to me today. Okay, fine. Right. If it'll let me post this time. Right. That is what is referred to in his normal mode. Prepare yourselves.
Okay. Yep. That's a Mustang.
Yeah. And then, oh, sweet Lord. Then comes this. Seriously, Google image, can you just take me to the image a second? Oh, for crying out loud. Hang on.
Oh, no.
There you go. Ah. And then, oh boy. Then there's this.
Okay. Let's see. Whoa.
Christ.
You were right when you said it looked like a GoBot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The CG budget is not doing it any favors.
Hang on. Let me see. Oh, hey, Wyn.
Apologies for being late. Had some lingering customers.
No worries.
It's all right.
Yeah, nothing against it. It's a little extra money, but at the same time, when you kind of want to get your closing stuff over with, it's like,
Oh, tell me about it.
Oh yeah, you really want to close. Really want to close up shop, and then there's that those last customers that come in at the very last minute, so you can close up early.
Just introduce them to what KARR looked like from Knight Rider SG, and oh dear, this is when the show was jumping the wrecks. I don't know if you can see it in the chat. When there's the first image of where you see him as a GT500 KR Mustang, and then there's the one to a GoBot.
oh dear God. I can't really see the picture, but I can definitely picture it in my head. And
hang on,
crap, that is not. Oy.
Hang on. There's the image for him in his Mustang form.
Okay, let's see.
You're checking out the
wallpaper.
Right. Okay, so you're checking out the Google window. Cool.
Hang on, and then there's the second image you're about to see. This is what happens after KITT has escaped. Actually, I'm going to let you see the image first, and then I'm going to tell you the stupid thing that they did in that episode.
Okay.
Just waiting for Wyn to see the images.
Oh, dear God, what the hell is that?
That is KARR. In the original series, his title is the Knight Automated Roving Robot, which is fair enough. He was just a prototype artificial intelligence vehicle. In Knight Rider SG, he is the Knight Auto-Cybernetic Roving Robotic Exoskeleton. And where the image you're seeing of him transforming, he's in Area 51.
Of course it's Area 51.
Yeah, that was when... That was where I felt like I say, the show was jumping the wrecks because... Oh, geez. Have you ever seen the fight between KITT versus KARR from that series?
Oh, no.
Jeebus Tap Dancing Crust!
Now, MJ, would you ever be against the idea of a transforming KITT or KARR?
I wouldn't be against the idea of that happening. I would just prefer it to be done by people who knew what the hell they were doing, because, oh boy, you're about to see the reason why that show jumped the wrecks. And I'm just a... yeah, Jesse Lee said Transformer KARR was terrible. Folks, the link is in the chat. See for yourself and make sure you've got the volume turned down on YouTube, because don't want them copyright fringers coming after us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can be very nitpicky with the copyright.
Yeah, pitchfork.
It kind of reminds me of that. What's the name of that one Transformer from the beginning of Revenge of the Fallen with the wheel feet?
Wheelie.
No. The guy with the wheel feet and the swords.
Oh.
Sideswipe?
Yes. Damn, I'm good.
It kind of reminds me of Sideswipe without a head.
Are you seeing the video?
Yeah, he's got those skinny legs with those 4 wheels. He's flipping over KITT like it has no gravity.
And now I understand what you mean by GoBot. Well, I did see G1 when I was 5 when they played reruns on the TV. I can't really say much about GoBots, but my sister said I wasn't really missing much with GoBots because she was born about 4 years before me.
Like, imagine if you were someone who were to re-edit this fight scene and they will just put in the GoBots theme. The GoBots, the GoBots.
It might be somewhere out there on the internet. Someone has thought of that.
Watch how the fight ends.
Yeah, it's pretty anticlimactic. It's just like simple ram to the chest.
I should preface this. KITT has been deactivated, and the idea is that his more compliant artificial intelligence personality would override KARR's more abrasive artificial intelligence. Because for those that remember the original series, KARR had the programming of self-preservation, which was a huge mistake on Wilton Knight's behalf, and KITT was programmed with the preservation of human life. Same circumstances with the second series, which made me question to the character Charles Greer, why would you make a second KARR knowing how badly the original one messed up? But that's by the by. Again, KITT is taken out of his Mustang. KITT is taken out of the Mustang to override KARR. But in order to save himself, KITT uploads himself completely onto the internet, which I'm looking thinking, what? Oh no, this is where it gets. Oh no, this is where it gets better.
We're entering Ultron territory.
One of KITT's key protocol programs gets downloaded onto a kid's Xbox.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, and Billy, who's played by Paul Campbell, has to end up going around to this kid's house posing as a guy from a video games company offering free stuff just to download KITT key program onto an Xbox 360 memory stick, then has to go back to the SSC, which is the satellite surveillance chamber, which is basically insert James Bond villain underground here, put KITT's AI back together, gets Mike Tracer, who goes by the codename Michael Knight, taking his father's name, and has to break into Area 51, reinstall KITT as he's rebooting everything, and goes up against KARR, doesn't have his nanotechnology available, which is why you can see the bullet holes on KITT's hood, and they turbo boost through KARR in a fight that just goes on for 2 minutes. That pissed so many people off with that. Lydia's lost for words.
I'm trying to find them. What the hell? Holy crap.
Yeah. This
well,
the whole
fair,
rest.
I watch Crash, and I'm trying to keep up with that crap. I have to deal with time travel bullshit on that show.
I mean, the whole
Watched it, so it's okay. I sit through it out of just sheer suffering.
I know. The whole rescue of how Mike goes after KITT, which even was played to AC/DC's Runaway Train. I thought, okay, nice touch.
Okay.
But it's just the idea of they're literally running off of Radio Shack leftover parts to put KITT's AI back together, sneak into a government-protected facility, and somehow get out unscathed, only to take on a KARR in GoBot mode. As much as I enjoyed that show for what it was, I looked at that episode. I'm like, what were you guys smoking?
Oh my god, they better be sharing if they're smoking that.
That must be some really good shit.